watching Undisputed this morning. Skip Bayless said that Manu Ginobili was a better player than Hakeem Olajuwon. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And I was watching today, man, and I heard him say that, and Shannon said, "Oh, we're not going to let you do that, Skip. He said, my mind, Manu was a better player. He tried to say he was more meaningful at the end of his career than Kawhi Leonard as far as to the team or something he was trying to say. At the end of the day, man, this dude just got to be saying stuff for shock value. Manu Ginobili is nowhere near, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon is probably the greatest international player to play in the NBA, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's close. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dirk Nowitzki is good, but he wasn't Olajuwon. Olajuwon played both sides of the ball. He could defend, post up, he could shoot. I mean, in his heyday, man, he had the most unteachable post moves. Now, Kevin McHale was the most fundamental dude on the block, but Hakeem Olajuwon, you couldn't teach those post moves to any other big man, man. He was a fluid mover, two-time NBA champion. I think he went to 3 finals, one early in his career. Ralph Sampson, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to that. But Ginobili was a good player, you know what I'm saying? Good six man. He was good when he started. Good guy, really pretty much he brought the Euro step over to the United States, so into the NBA. You got to give him credit, but, even to put him as a top 5 international player, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's real, real tough. Because you got some really good international guys come to the NBA. Hakeem, you had Dirk Nowitzki, Petrovic, you had him, you had Bola. I'm not saying Ginobili doing better than Bola, but you had some really good guys come through this league, man, and play. Paul Gasol, Marc Gasol, a good player as well in their own right. So you just keep, you keep looking at it. You got Andre Kirilenko in his heyday. He was a great player. Wasn't Hall of Fame status, but he was a good defensive player. All of a sudden, he just fell off offensively and just lost his way. But you have some really good players. Deadlift Shrimp was a player. Sabonis is one of the greatest players. He didn't really get a chance to show what he could do in the NBA, but in his heyday, he was one of the best international players I had seen. But to try to tell me Manu Ginobili was better than Hakeem Olajuwon, he really is the poster child for fanboy on TV. He represents all the fanboys on TV, okay? He is, at his heart, is a fan. I don't respect him as a writer because guess what? I didn't read his shit in the newspaper. I didn't stay in L.A. I didn't stay in Dallas. I can't respect him as a journalist. I don't remember him holding a camera. Shit, Moses was etching in stone on tablets and shit when he was, beat writer for the Cowboys. He was a beat writer out in L.A. Like, dude, man, we don't respect Skip Bayless in this generation as a writer and a journalist. We only can go on what he's shown us here, and that's he's an ultimate fanboy. He pretty much controls what we watch on TV. Or what we talk about. He the one that want to talk about the Cowboys, want to talk about Tebow, want to hate on LeBron 24/7. Like, nobody really respects his opinion in the sports world. None of the athletes that worked at ESPN, that worked at Fox, they all think he trash. And right here is just showing how stupid him and Stephen A. Smith is. When Stephen A. Smith was trying to say, oh man, I like the matchup, with Derrick Johnson against the San Diego or the Los Angeles Chargers. Derrick Johnson don't even play on the Chargers. Misinformed. They be talking about sports that they don't have no idea what. They should just stick to what they know. And Skip Bayless don't know about basketball. Period. He don't know. Nobody in their right mind will pick Manu Ginobili as over Hakeem Olajuwon. Not in a 5-on-5 game. Probably not even 1-on-1. Ginobili was a very, very good player. But you got to ask, was he even the best international player on his team? Was he better than Tony Parker? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Was he the best international player? His coach, was he better than Dirk Nowitzki? No. Dirk Nowitzki not better than Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I'm saying? It was some great international players that come through. Marc Gasol, Paul Gasol. It was some great players, man, that balled out, man. And how can we dare say Ginobili is better than Hakeem Olajuwon? Hakeem Olajuwon was giving Shaquille O'Neal the business in those finals, man. He was making Shaquille O'Neal look human, and wasn't nobody stopping Shaq back then. Nobody. You know, Hakeem Olajuwon, he took Kenny, Jet Smith, Scott Brooks, Otis Thorpe, Cornbread Maxwell, Robert Ory, Sam Cassell. He made them better than what the hell they actually was, man. He made them better than what the hell they was. Ginobili ain't never been looked at as a top 5 player in the NBA. Shit, Ginobili ain't never been a top 15 or 10 player in the NBA. Hakeem Olajuwon was arguably the best player when they went back-to-back in the NBA Finals when Jordan retired. He was arguably the best player in the league. Ginobili ain't never been in that conversation. Ain't never been close in that conversation. Defensive-wise, Ginobili ain't never been a defender Hakeem Olajuwon was. He never been an offensive force for Olajuwon was. He was a good player, but ain't nobody say, Manu Ginobili in the top 5 player. No. So Skip Bayless, he can go to sleep with that one, bro. He can go to sleep all day with that one. You could argue Tony Parker. You could argue a lot of different other guys. Deadlift Shrimp. You could argue a lot of these other foreign dudes that came in the NBA. But you ain't going to say, no Ginobili better than, Ginobili or Dirk Nowitzki better than no damn Hakeem Olajuwon. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you check out NBA playlist and NBA one-on-one playlist. Our live NBA show. We try to shoot 2 times a week, but I've been falling behind on. But I will get to. Blessings to all you brothers and sisters out there. Don't forget me on Facebook, Twitter. Also, reach out to us on Instagram and an email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship. DM me on social media or email me. And we also got a Facebook group as well. Also, if you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description. Other than that, just share the videos. The best way I ask to donate, just share the videos. Help me grow the subscriber base. I'm doing it organically. No buying views. But I appreciate you and yours, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV.